Can you hear me?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Ask them to join.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Friends are joining.
Yes, sir.
Let them join. It's too less. Okay, we'll be starting. Okay. I think they will be joining lately. Okay, we'll start. Okay. So I think this will be your last practical for this session. Okay, under bioinformatics. Okay, So in this practical we'll be using your some statistical tools. We'll be using some statistical tools, okay, to solve some problems, okay. So I think in your 5th or 6th semester you have your project work. So on that time you will be using lots of statistical tools, okay. I'll be mentioning 2-3 tools only, okay. Later on you can, you know, you can practice it, okay. So we'll be using the Excel sheet and we'll try to get some of the basic your information, okay. Through Excel also you can do lots of, you know, that one calculation, okay. Even at the same time on in online also you can do lots of things, okay. So if you want to calculate anything, okay, you can do it in Excel or you can do it in online also, okay. So I'll be showing some of them, the basic one I will be showing, okay. And later on whenever you have your project work, at that time if you need something, then also I'll be able to help you people, okay, for drawing any graphs or for calculating anything, or calculating some score. Like I think in your statistics, if you have gone through statistics, you are going through many new things, okay, like odds ratio you are going through, like some error you are going through, mean median mode I think you are going through, okay. All those things you have to use in future, in whenever you will be doing your practical your project work, or even in the practical also you will need it, okay. Okay, and nowadays no, the use of your statistics is very much important whenever you do any practical or any project work, okay. If you do not use statistics, they will not accept all those things, okay, whenever you will be publishing any paper or whatever, okay. So statistics is very much important, okay. So there is a concept of biostatistics nowadays, okay. The biostatistics your concept has come, okay. In biology means without statistics you cannot do anything, okay. So I'll just show you some of the basic thing, like taking average, like adding something, okay. Then yeah, the main thing what you need in your project work is your drawing the graphs or drawing some pie diagram or some bar diagram. You have to use it, okay, whenever you will be doing your project work, okay. These 2-3 things we will be discussing now, okay. So can you people hear me properly? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, just I'll share the screen, then we'll continue with that. Okay. Okay. So like I have this Excel sheet. Sure. I'll just try to calculate or sum of some salary of some people. Okay. For example, all those are okay. So you can practice it later. Okay. So like this, I have written the names. Okay. For example, a given salary of 10,000, like this. Like this, I'm giving. Okay, like this, I'm giving. Okay. In your project work or somewhere, no, you have to, for example, you are doing some working on some particular bacteria. You have got some your antimicrobial activity for the many different bacteria. For example, all those bacteria name, all those are activities, okay, in centimeter, okay, their antimicrobial activity. So you want to see them in some particular graphs, okay, or you want to see them in some pie chart, okay. You have to do it in later on, Okay, so first thing what we are doing here is we are just taking some salary of some particular employees. Okay, and how to calculate it. Okay, I think you know always. You go to formula, you go to this particular option, auto sum, then this is your. Before that one you have to select this like this. Okay. Sum. Okay, that is your sum of all the employees. Okay, for example, you want to see the average, you go for average. Okay, okay, so who is getting the highest salary? If you want to see who is getting the highest salary, here maximum, this one. Who is getting a lowest salary? Minimum. Like this, you can have lots of option over here. Okay, how many employees are there? Count numbers. Okay, now total number of employees 5. Like this, we can do lots of things over here by using this particular Excel sheet. Okay, so whenever you will be using, okay, based on your need, maybe you will sometime you will be using it for your particular your diffusion essay, or sometimes you may use it for other practicals also. Okay, so like if you want to draw some bar diagram, or if you want to draw some pie diagram, first thing what you have to select it. Okay, next what you have to do, you have to go to insert. Okay, here all those are there. Which type of column you need? If you need 3D column like this, okay, here also lots of options are there. Which one you need? Okay, if you need this one, okay, it will like come like this. If you need this one, it will come like this. Okay, so lots of options are there. Okay, so again, if you need it in some particular line, you can do like this. Okay, then lots of options are there. Okay, if you need it in your pie diagram, if you need in 3D pie, you can go for like this. Okay, all those are your salary, all those are your employee name. So like this you can do lots of thing in your Excel sheet. Okay, so under formula lots of things are there. You can go for your function. Okay, statistics, lots of information are here. Okay, you will not be using all those things. Okay, some of the thing you'll be using, like all those average. Okay, then later on in masters in degree level only, you'll be using your you can median you'll be using now only. Okay, if you want to use median, you can use from here only. Okay, so the occurs will be different for that one. Okay, so standard deviation, I think you have gone through standard deviation till now or not? Have you gone through standard deviation?
No, sir.
No, I think later on you'll be going through t-test. You have gone through t-test? Not yet, I
No,
think.
sir.
Okay, after standard deviation it will come. Okay, so all those tests are done for seeing some particular whenever you will be doing your project work. Now you have to use t-test sometimes. Okay, so when you come across all those thing in theory, later on we can another day we can sit and we can discuss on all those things, how you will be using in computer. Okay, whatever you will be doing in class is your theory thing. Okay, but how you will be using in computer, okay, on other day we can discuss it. Okay, t-test is very much important. Okay, t-test. Okay, z-test is not that important. T-test is very much important for you. Okay, during your project work. Okay, so then standard deviation is very much important. Okay, all those things are important. Okay, at the same time sometimes no, uh, you can do like this also. You know uh, if you want to uh, if you want to add all those things, what we did, we just select all this and we have just done this one sum. Okay, sometimes you have to write some formula also. Okay, how to write formula here. Here you can write the formula. Okay, formula we can write here. Okay. Then okay, is it come or not? Is it come or not? Then this is wrong, I think. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Like something is missing here. P3. Okay. Plus. Plus 53,000. Okay. Earlier also it was 53,000, no? When we did it sum. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So here also what we have written is we have written on formula here. Okay. Whenever you will be writing some formula, generally in case of your Excel, no, first thing what you have to give is a equal sign. Okay. Okay. After that, if you want to add, you have to write all those things here. So numbers you have to write after giving the your equal sign. You just have to click on the boxes. Okay, this was in B2. Okay, next is your V3. This one is B, no, this one is B1, B2, B3, like this you have to do. Okay, so later on you just have to press enter, then automatically the result will come. Okay, getting the point or not? Tell me. Getting the point or not? Tell me how I am writing the formulas. Okay, you can write lots of formulas here. Okay, in Excel. Okay, so whenever I am just calculating salary for five different employees. Okay, sometimes what may be there, salary will be different for every month. Okay, that time you have to write the formula. Okay. Okay, sometimes you have to see in which month the your salary is more. Okay, that time also you have to write formula. Okay, this auto formula will not work at that time. Okay, so based on need you have to write formulas. Okay, so like going to this one, there are some option more functions. Okay, by going through this one you will be able to get all the formulas over here. Okay, so we can write the formulas by our own also. Okay, based on our need. Okay, that so all these are some of the basic thing what you will be using during your project work. Okay, generally all those things are used. Okay, the pi and your bar diagram is very much important. Okay, you will be using it. Okay, and sometimes maybe Okay, I'll just show you. I know you have not gone through this particular thing. Okay, I'll just show you one more. Can you see the screen now? Can you see the?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes what happen? For example, there is a there is a topic in this only odds ratio. Okay, sometimes what happen in a population, for example, out of 100 people, some of them are getting some disease, some of them are not getting disease. Okay, this type of thing happen. That time you have to calculate some ratio. Okay, how much are getting whatever nowadays no in terms of COVID they are showing some particular statistics, no, this much of percentage out of this one are getting COVID, this much is not getting. How they are calculating all those things? Okay, there is an option called odds ratio. Okay, later on you'll understand all those things. Okay, when you will be going through your uh, that one, your theory part. Okay, for example, this one is your so this one is a calculator for calculating odds ratio. You can do it by your own also, but it will take time. So nowadays many they are developing many calculator. Okay, so I'll be using some of the data available on my paper. Okay, so I'll be using this data. Okay, I have some particular your liver disease cases. Okay, that is your 40 numbers, and all those are controlled. They means they are healthy cases. Out of them, some of them are getting, out of these particular cases, some of them are getting your uh, HBV infection, that is hepatitis B virus infection. Some of them are not getting HBV infection. So I will be using this data, and you will see how they will be giving the odds ratio, but you will not understand it properly until and unless you go through the your theory part, what will be covered later on. Okay, I'll just show you how you will be calculating. Okay, okay. So it is written as cases with positive outcome. Okay, and number of control group. Okay, so we'll be using cases with your positive outcome, that is exposed group. Okay, how much is your positive? That is 27. Okay, number in control group is your 40. Okay, number in exposed group your negative 30. Control group, for example, I have given here is as 46. Okay, so all those information it will be available on you first. Okay, if you want to calculate, then just you have to okay, so they will give the result like this. Okay, okay, so this particular thing you will be studying in your BSc level of significance. Okay, level of significance you have to use later on. Okay, all those things you will be using. Okay, so like this you can use many statistical tools online also. Okay, for calculating many things. Okay, and which will be used during your research work. Okay, so like this many your statistical calculators are available nowadays. You can use it easily. Okay, standard deviation calculators are there. Okay, mean median calculators are there. Okay, you can use it easily. I have just shown you one, okay, as a reference. Okay. So all these were some of the basic information about your statistics, which will be used by you people in future research work. Okay, so you can practice all those things. Okay, one by one, at least your this one what I have shown you, this one you can practice at home. Okay, then you can practice with the pie diagram and your bar diagram, and this pie diagram and bar diagram you calculate it for some microorganisms. Okay, you write microorganisms name, you write your that one how they are acting, or how antibiotics are acting on them. Okay, take the measurement and keep the result here, then send me this particular pie diagram and bar diagram as an assignment for today. Okay, getting the question or not? Tell me, getting the question what I am asking?
Yes, sir.
Huh? I am asking just write 5 different organism name here. Okay, in the name section here, your that well division method or whatever you use. Okay, just write here, then write the values here for E. coli, how much you have got. Okay, well division method. Okay, for other organism, how much you have got. Okay, in centimeter you will be getting, no, or in millimeter. Okay, so after that you just draw pie diagram and bar diagram and send me the report. Okay, you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to do it or not? Then
Sir,
yes,
sir,
yes.
so my laptop is not here.
Your laptop is not here.
No, sir.
You'll be able to use it in a mobile only, no problem. Okay, just download Excel, no problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
it is very easy. There won't be any problem. Okay, okay.
Okay, sir.
I think you will be able to do it because this is the basic thing. Okay, got it? Can you people hear me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One more thing. One more thing. Next. This one is done. Then go to. Okay. Through Word, I think all of you use this particular Microsoft Word. Okay. Use of Word, you know it or not? How to use different tools in Word.
Yes, sir.
Okay. At least in your project, during project work. Okay, all those are related to your project work. Okay, you'll be writing your thesis, no? You'll be writing your thesis. Then the first thing what you have to do is when you do it, the margin you have to do. Okay, you have to go to your layout option, then margin. Okay, this thing they will ask how much margin you have to give in your thesis. Okay, then orientation, you know. Okay, how to make portrait or landscape, you know it. Okay, then if you want to give column, how to give how many column you need, 2 3 whatever. Okay, in which size you need, in A4 or in letter size. Okay, all those things I think you know it. Okay, but main thing is your margin. Okay, if you do not give margin, no, you will face lots of problem whenever you will be writing your thesis. Okay, without giving the margin, no, when later on when you will be giving the margin, your tables will go here and there. Okay, so before starting your starting your project work, or when you start writing your project work, first thing you have to give is your margin. This thing you should always remember. Okay, so university will provide you some particular that one measurement for margin. Okay, they used to give, so that thing you have to follow. Okay, some next thing, insert, I think you know table, how to insert table. Okay, how to draw table, I think you know. Shapes, you know, I think all those are shapes available here. Okay, then symbol are available here, all those things. Okay, equations are available here. Sometimes biochemistry people, you have to add some your equations here. Okay, so all those things you can do here. Okay, I hope you know all these things. Okay, then one more important thing is this one, your line spacing. Generally they used to give a line spacing on 1.5, like this one. This one I am writing here. Okay, so I need a line spacing of your 1. This one 1. I need a line spacing of 3, so space will be more here. I don't need space after your paragraph, so it will just remove that. I need space before paragraph, so it will give some space here. So like this, this particular thing you have to use. Okay, I need 1.5. Okay, this line spacing, then your margin, all those are very much important. Sometimes what you have to do, you have to, for example, you have to use this 2 in superscript. Okay, so you have to select it, then you can go for this one, superscript. Okay, it will go up. If you need in subscript, it will come down. Okay, for example, you are writing it's 2O. Okay, it's 2O, this one, but O is small now. So what you have to do is, okay, this one. So like this, all those things are there. Okay, you have to practice it once. Okay, so that there won't be any problem. Okay, so all these are some of the basic thing. Okay, related to your MS Word and MS Excel. Okay, which you will be using later. Okay, I hope you got some of the points from this particular session.